I
Yeah.
have something. I'm gonna read it because it's gonna be easier in English. I had a question at the end of Sue's work a few weeks ago, but we had already ran out of time. And my question was about Sue being unstable because she had been married and divorced twice. She said in the beginning that for herself, she didn't think so. It was more that society made her believe so. And then she started to do the work. Now I relate to that kind of situation very much, knowing you did the right thing, you do it again if needed, and society that thinks differently and judges you for it. So when Sue was doing the work, I was doing mine along, but constantly confused between reacting from my belief or societal belief, which left me wondering what would come out of. Society believes that when you get married and divorced twice and get married again, you're not a stable person. Is it true?
Okay. Yeah. So what is the question
Yeah,
you have
so
in that?
it was about that confusion when I was doing the work along with Sue. It was like, this is I constantly felt like I'm actually doing the work on society beliefs that when you get married and divorced, etc., you're not a stable person. It was not that I really believed that. And so I
Mm-hmm.
was
Mm-hmm.
wondering, in this kind of situations where your own belief or experience is different from that of what you think about society, um, how would you handle that? Or is it
Yeah, it's a good
like
question.
is it
It's very
like
subtle.
doing it twice, one for yourself and one for society? Or I don't know how to work that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see if we can look at this and figure out what's going on. So the obvious easy one is if I believe that I'm not a stable person, if I'm going in and out of marriages or something, then I can question my belief that I'm not a stable person. Like it's just that's all about me internally, my thought, what that means to me, and that would be me doing my work on my belief. That's a straightforward version of it. And then what you're wondering is whose belief is that? Is it really my belief, or is it society's belief that I picked up and now I believe also? It's like where's the source of that belief? And I think like almost I don't know, almost, but a lot of beliefs that we have, like that I have personally, I actually picked them up from society, or I picked them up from another person. They're a little bit contagious, these beliefs. And so, and especially there's a lot of pressure, peer pressure inside of a society to conform, to do things the way everyone else does. There's a lot of just natural pressure there. And so, for whatever reasons, I pick up beliefs from society and then I act like they're my beliefs. Maybe I even do believe them and I live according to that. So if the society believes that going through 2 or 3 marriages in a short period of time means that you're unstable, I believe that story that society has given, then now that has become my belief. And so the the approach can be this exactly the same, that I question it like it's my belief even though it came from society, because if I was not believing it at all, then the society believing it wouldn't bother me too much. It would be a lot less bothering to me. It might still bother me that I'm not accepted by society, but that's a different belief, right? That's a different stress. And so that could be one to work on separately, right? They won't, society will not accept me if I have a lot of marriages, or society will not accept me if they think I'm unstable because of marriages, something like that. So that's one thing you can question. But really what happened is I took society's belief, I put them inside of myself, and now I'm seeing as if I'm looking through the same eyes that society is looking at me. And so their belief has become my belief. So I question it just like it's my own belief. Like I just say, oh, getting married and divorced 2 or 3 times means that I'm not a stable person. And it doesn't matter that it came from society or it came internally from me by myself. The reality is I'm believing that for whatever reason. And so this is now my belief. Let me question it directly. It doesn't mean you can't question uh, society's believing that, but that's a slightly different thing. It's like a judgment. It might be a judgment on society. They shouldn't believe that, or they believe that going in and out of marriage is this unstable thing. And then now your judgments are all about society. It's a different piece of work. Whereas when I'm believing it and it's about me, my judgments are about myself. So you can see like this is very subtle differences about where am I pointing the finger? Am I pointing it at me? Then I need to do the work on what I'm believing. I'm pointing at them, then I'm going to be doing the work about them being wrong for believing that, and my frustration with them, they won't change. But if I'm actually believing what they're believing, then I need to question the actual belief because it's become internalized for me. So I guess the bottom line in all of this is you have to kind of feel your way as you're going through here and notice what am I really feeling? What is the stress for me? Am I stressed because I believe I'm not stable? Or am I stressed because society is going to reject me? Or am I not even stressed about that? I'm frustrated with society because they're so crazy or something. And so within one situation, it can be quite surprising how many different angles there are to work and how many different issues may be going on. And for each of us, that may be very different. So you have to just kind of sit and pay attention to what's going on in you, and your emotions will be the clue, and follow that lead. Oh, all right. I'm really the main thing is I'm judging myself as being unstable. So I need to do that work. I'm unstable. A person is unstable. I'm unstable. If I go through marriages, is it true? Or I might sit inside myself and think, I'm just so frustrated with society for thinking that. Then I'm going to be judging society and focused on them. And so it's really a personal journey, and you have to trust that little feeling of stress that is there to lead you to that particular point of it. The good news is they're all similar. So you're in the general area, even if you don't get this nuance figured out exactly. It doesn't matter. You're going to be close. But it does make a difference in terms of what is it that you're actually questioning. And that will depend on what is it that you're actually being stressed about. Yeah.
Thank you, Todd. That was really clarifying.
You're welcome. That's a great question. Yeah. This idea, Byron Katie says it a lot, of the work being meditation, that identifying the thought to question is meditation. That's what this is. It's like really listening to yourself. What is bothering me? What's really bothering me? And then as you sit in that, you'll see a lot of different things going on, and you can judge which one to catch, which one to question by that feeling of which one is bothering me more. And yeah, so great question. Thank you.